It's only 4 hours. Oh, yeah.
Hang on a second.
Look at. Hey guys. Hey Tess. Hi Marcel.
Hello, hello.
What's up, man?
What's up, Nate? Great. Okay, just wait then.
What's up?
I'm driving some kids.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I just called Jay. I was just thinking about you, and he's like, I already talked to him, man. He's on. He's getting on.
Here. They see William Downs is getting on.
You bet he is.
Slade.
Hi, Wes.
What's up?
What's up, man? What's up, Brian Cruz?
Devin, Mia.
Or like.
Hey, guys, we're going to get started in about
Yeah, go to Devin.
2 minutes here.
Yeah. Oh, no. You're not getting any more now.
No.
Am I on mute?
Hey, William.
Or in the parking lot, or what's up, fellas and ladies? What's going on?
Hey guys.
Guys, we're going to.
Hey, be careful. Is that Monty?
It is.
Yep.
Monty.
Right. We got Bill Downs on the call.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
for sure. I'm gonna try to stay on the call. I don't know how busy I'm gonna get.
You're in Lake County. You might get pretty busy.
We're gathering the troops right now.
Devin, sit down.
Warm weather's making it run a little crazy.
Mia, worry about yourself. Worry about yourself.
Come on, Mia.
Are you talking right now, Jay?
what's up, guys?
What's up, Brandon? Cool. So we're going to wait another. Oh!
Hang on.
What's up, Brandon?
What's up, guys?
Are you in the produce section?
What?
Are you in the produce section?
No, I'm in the Spanish section.
Right here.
Oh man, you're so Spanish, guys. Well, thanks for being on. I'm gonna kind of do this intro slowly here, so I can give other people a chance to get on. I'm gonna mute everybody out. If you want to mute, if you want to come on, you can unmute yourself at any time. Let's see, how do we do this? So while we're waiting for a couple more, I don't know how many other people are going to get on. I just, I'll give you guys a little background. This is kind of a cool group because I know everybody on here. This is like I've been doing this since last Monday. I think I feel like I've done this about 100 times. I think it's probably been about 15, but what's up, Asher? What's up, buddy? But anyway, what we're going to do today, am I good? Am I cutting out or am I clear? Good? I feel like it's,
I've got like I'm getting a lag. I don't know if I've got like background noise or what, but I can't get you all the way.
I wonder why. Is everybody experiencing that?
Yeah, it's pretty choppy.
Let me go in this other room real quick. Hold on. Well, if anything, it would be the kitchen. All right, so we'll just walk. We'll adapt. No big deal. Who's that with you, Jay? What's up, Ray? What's happening, my man? Sorry, so this seems like it might be better. Seems to be my little good spot for doing lives here. Is that better? Is it a little clear now? Shake your head. Yeah. Cool. All right, so on today. Some of you already know kind of what I'm going to talk about. Some of you have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I am going to record this, so the idea is that you can share this if someone else, if someone else is supposed to be on and they can't, you can share it. most of you know me already, so I think that you're pretty much already aware of like who I am and who Jenny is and kind of what we do. But for the sake of somebody that might see this recording, I'm going to give you just a brief overview of kind of what Jenny and I have been up to for the last 13 years together and what I've been up to for the last 15 years as a working man, I guess. I've been starting this whole thing with this kind of background that most of you that knew me from school, I wasn't good in school. I didn't get good grades. I wasn't, I like barely got through high school. I got by on charm. Val, could you turn that down a little bit? I'm hearing sorry. No, that's okay. I'm hearing myself and it's like throwing me off. I pretty much got by on just charm, I guess. I don't know. I had a good attitude and my teachers liked me. But for the most part, like as far as like curriculum and actually the ability to complete tasks, I've got ADD really bad and, I just wasn't a great student. But I had a moment in my life when I was a senior in high school that I'll remember for the rest of my life. It completely changed the course of my life. And I think it's probably the beginning point to what led me to kind of where we are today. And it was senior year. I had a C. I had like a 70.9 in chemistry. I think it was chemistry, or probably not even chemistry. It's probably below that. But I had a 70.9 in the class. And I remember we did our our final exam, like our final project or our final test. And I got it back and I got a D on the test. And I remember looking at the test and looking at the D and being like, what the fuck? I can't get a D. Like what? A D is going to pull me down into a D for the class. And I just remember this moment in my life where I'm like I should have tried a little harder. I should have applied myself. I was like, all these things were racing through my mind as to like, how did I let this happen? I'm better than that. And like, without really thinking about what I was doing, I picked up my test and I walked down the aisle to the teacher's desk and I set the paper basically on her desk and I was like, Mrs. Barker, I said, I got a D on this. I can't get a D. And she was like, well, but that's what you got. You got a D. And I'm like, yeah, but I can't get a D though. Like a D in the class, a D on this is going to bring my whole thing down to a D. Like a D isn't an option. And she was like, yeah, but Nathan, you got a D. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't think you understand. Like I can't get a D. And she's like, I just remember this look. She was like, and she picked up the test and she did something, blah, 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 picked up her book and she switched my D to a C, which gave me a C in the class and passed me in that class. And I remember like, I almost got shaky. Like, did that really just work? Did I seriously just change her mind and get her to just give me the grade I needed just because I asked for it? And that from that moment on, I started like realizing that your ability to persuade people and your ability to ask people for things is more important than how smart you are, I guess. And it changed the rest of my life. So I'm not going to bore you with these details, but that got me into sales. That basically led me in a path of sales. I went on to be in sales right out of high school. I was in college, but I was kind of secretly going behind my parents' back and working for my uncle selling fire alarms door to door. I would literally go knocking on doors in the Amish community in LaGrange, Indiana, and sell Amish people smoke detectors, sell them fire protection. I would have to convince them, first of all, that they had a problem, because most of them didn't think they had a problem. Then I had to convince them that they should trust me because I didn't have a beard and I was 18 years old and I didn't look like them. And then I had to also convince them that it was worth spending $350 per smoke detector when they could just go to the store and buy them for $10 or $15 a piece. It was a very challenging business, but I did really well at it. And that's paved the way for me, learning that exchange between one person and their money and me for my product or service that I had is how I was going to make the money for the rest of my life. And it's literally ever since then, it's just been that's all I've ever done. I left the business for a short time on a dare because a guy that I knew worked at a cell phone shop or a little cell phone stand. I saw that he was working there. He basically was bragging about how good he was and how much money he was making. And I'm like, bro, I'll come and work here just to beat you. And then I'll quit and go back to my real job. And so I was like kind of talking some trash to him. And his manager was there, and she's like, "Oh, you think you're so good in sales?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I'm the best salesman you've ever met in your life." I was just like super cocky. And she's like, "Well, I'm the manager. If you're so good, why don't you come work here?" And I'm like, "Fine, I will." And I did. And I ended up meeting Jenny there. That's where she worked at the time. And it's just crazy. I mean, it was really one of those things that it was like a fate kind of thing, I guess. But I knew a good deal when I saw it. I knew that there was something there. And for whatever reason, I kind of followed my gut. And my gut said to go and do this thing. It led me to Jenny, which led us to 2 beautiful babies and everything that we have now. So there was a time when my gut was telling me that wasn't the right business to be in, and I left it, and I got back in the fire alarm business. And my cousin and I built a big business. And basically from then on, from a young age, Jenny and I have always lived a life different than most people have. And I don't mean that in a way that we had a better life than most people, but I do mean that we've typically had more than the average person would say, I guess, because of the ability to sell and because of our ability to build businesses and to build teams, most importantly. We've been able to make a lot of money. And so I'm just sharing the money with you because it's partially leading up to what we're going to talk about, that the money has provided freedom for us. I watched my parents fight as a kid over money. And I said when I was a kid, I'm never going to fight over money. It's just not going to happen. So fast forward now, since then, we've basically been in a path of like, we'll go into a business, we'll build up a business, build teams, we'll make money. And then I've always got my radar on new opportunities. So the fire alarm business was really good to us. It made us a lot of money. We were making about a $600,000 a year, close to 700 profit that we were splitting with my partner at the time. And it was a great business. We didn't even have to really do anything. And we were just sitting back making money. And I was finding myself getting like anxious because it wasn't challenging enough. There wasn't enough opportunity for me to provide for my little brother or for my best friends or for, my parents. It was like I was enjoying all this, but no one else got to enjoy it. And the people that we did bring in weren't really making a lot of money, and it just felt it wasn't fulfilling. I heard of a company that was buying out my alarm company, that was going to buy out my manufacturer. And I heard that they had some new products, and I saw this as an opportunity. I followed my gut. My gut was telling me something about this sounds good. These people seem like good people. These products seem like good products. I'm going to go all in on this. And so I took a leap of faith. We spent several $100,000 investing into a new product, developing new systems, bringing our best friends, Jay and Christina, into the business, bringing my brother into the business, now bringing his wife into the business, bringing my parents into the business, and literally bringing Wes into the business, literally creating wealth, not just for ourselves, but creating wealth of opportunities for other people. We go on vacations all the time. We drive nice cars. We do whatever we want, whenever we want. And we've been building this and trying to build this opportunity for our friends and family and the people that we love. In the meantime, I've had people like Bill and Val that have maybe wanted to do what we do, but there's nothing there really for them yet. Montel, we've talked about doing a deal together a bunch of times. There's nothing there. Ray, dude, I would love to work with you, Ray. Like you've got some things about you and Lele but there's like the way our business works. It's like, there's a lot of risk involved. It takes a toll on you. And it's like, just not everybody's right for it. But in the meantime, we have provided opportunities for a lot of people. Our company now, we started in 2013. In 2013, we got in the business late in the year. We didn't actually fully start running until the last quarter of the year, and we did pretty well. I ended up dissolving my partnership with my cousin and opening a new entity. I had to start from scratch, all my own money. A ton of money and a ton of risk. 2014, we did $1.1 million in sales for the business, the first year in business. 2015, we did $3.3 million in sales, our second year in business. 2014, we did 1.1. 2015, we did 3.3. 2016, we did about 8.12. And this year, we're on pace to do about 20 million in sales between our dealerships and the dealerships that we've now promoted, the leaders that we have worked with, and that we have. Is that Courtney on there too? What's up, man? So we've been able to. He's like in the dust. He's just like in the background. Courtney, my man, dude, I'd love to have an opportunity to do something with you too. So anyway, in the process of this, I think I'm going to shorten this down, Jay, and just kind of get to the point in a second because everyone knows you already. But in the process, we've built leaders. We've provided opportunity. Jay was with me on day one when we started that company. I had a conversation with Jay just like this where I said, Jay, and Wes. I called those two. I'm like, guys, I've got something. My gut's telling me, even though I'm making a lot of money in this industry, my gut's telling me there's something better and there's something more. If you guys trust me, let's roll on this. And Jay was like, whatever, let's do it. Wes is like, whatever, let's do it. Fast forward today, they're both doing great. Wes has been with me since the beginning. Jay's got his own dealership, his own office. He's got trucks. He's making a bunch of money. He's living the life that we wanted for our friends. He did it because we had a system and we had a process to plug him into. Jay plugged into it. He busted his ass. He went above and beyond, did more than everyone else. And now Jay has, he's with us here. So what I'm going to share with you guys is we're at that moment again. All right. Nathan Walker is at that moment again where something just came up that I'm like, all right, we're doing $20 million in sales. We just bought $1 million house around the corner. We got a condo in Miami. Like, we got all the things that we want. Like, financially, all of our needs are met right now. But I don't know. This is pretty cool. Like, I didn't really think I wanted to hear about it. I didn't think it was going to be that big, but I'm like, I heard about it and now I'm like, damn it. Now I got to go to do this again. I got to go back into this grind again because I know what I just heard about. I know this opportunity that I just learned of is so good that Montel can get rich in this 100%, that Ray and Courtney, you guys could absolutely, Ray, dude, I would love to get you, whatever you want to do, man, but I would love to get you out of work in midnights. I hate to see my friends have to work so hard for their money. And so I'm going to share with you guys something that happened, an opportunity that presented itself. Now, keep in mind, Energy Comfort Systems is a strong entity. It's a strong corporation that owns other corporations. It owns my real estate company that will do probably about $1 million in business this year. That will buy and sell houses. It owns Grid Elements, which is another sub company. So my corporation is strong enough. It's steady enough. It doesn't have debt to where it's not going anywhere. It's my main thing. I'll make more money with that company than I will with any other little extra thing. However, Nathan Walker's heart says that right now I want to be able to offer opportunities for other people. I want for Brian and Jamie to be able to have an opportunity to maybe be involved in something at a ground level, something at the very beginning that literally the rest of the world doesn't even know about. We want to be able to provide something for you guys to where you can get some residual income, and that when this thing blows up and when everybody is talking about this, when this is the next fidget spinner, it's not a fidget spinner, but when it's the next big thing, you can be like, I was there when it happened. I knew about it before anyone else. And because your boy happens to be in the right place at the right time, I got in on this little conversation and I know about it. So anyway, here's what happened. I met a guy named Tony Lucero. He's a multimillionaire. He is the #1 income earner in a company called, I'm not even going to tell you what the company's called, but he's the #1 income earner in this company. And he and his wife, Rhonda, who you're going to see in a minute, I'm going to play a video of her. She's going to explain what the product is and what it is that we're doing. But they together have created, they have 45,000 people in their network of people that work for them. So they started with 3 people on a call. We've got about 9 here. I've had this conversation with a bunch of people. So they started with 3 people on a call. Now they have 54,000 people that they're making a little bit of money on each month because it just took off. They've created over 100 6-figure earners. So 100 people went from making 30 grand a year to making 100 grand a year because of following their process. And they've created 5 millionaires, okay, through a similar process because they were there when something launched and they just plugged in and now they're making a bunch of money. Each month they're making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 in checks because of a deal they made 7 years ago. I don't know about you guys, but no matter how good my business is, no matter how many millions of dollars we could make, I would like to make an extra 50 grand a month, or I'd even like to make an extra $1,000 a month, if that, whatever that is, whatever it is for you. The point is that there's an opportunity here. So here's what it is. This guy, Tony, he said, hey, listen, Nate, I know that so now just to give you guys an idea, the company that ended up buying my alarm company, the company that we bought our product from, Yellow Blue, most of you guys know Yellow Blue, or you see our affiliate with them or whatever, our relationship with them. I've become an owner of Yellow Blue now, so I own a piece of that company. I make decisions for Yellow Blue. I hold their sales meetings. I influence the majority of the company. I from the sales side anyway. And so this guy, Tony, knew of me because of that business. And he said, Nathan, Well, first of all, my gut, another little gut thing. So I'm telling you guys this so you can believe me when I say my gut's telling me something. My gut was telling me this guy he's a life coach too. He does training and helps people. Brian, you probably heard me talk about this in a call. I'm like, I just paid $15,000 to have this guy coach me. You know, this Tony guy, I'm paying him to be my coach. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I didn't know if I needed it, but I knew there was something about him I wanted to be close to. My gut on that was right. It got me close with him. It got him to know me and me to know him. And last week he invited me to go to Miami, where Jenny and I were invited to a very private, like, turn your cell phones off. You can't take pictures. This is a big deal. Meeting in the owner of this company's living room. It was like a $12 million mansion in Miami, just the most beautiful place I've ever seen. And we got to sit there and listen to this guy tell his close friends and family about this new company that he was starting. A new company, in addition to the company that he already owns, that's doing $1 billion in sales, that's done several billion in
I think
sales.
it's $2 billion in like 6 years. He said.
Insane. I mean, just ridiculous. He doesn't need the money either. He's not doing it for the money. But what he is doing is that his company is now on like a down. It's starting to, a lot of other companies are doing what they do. They're in the nutrition space. The company is called Visalis, if you've ever heard of it. I don't know if Brian and Jamie, if you've heard of Visalis. It was like the first Beachbody. What I'm going to talk to you about has nothing to do with shakes or fitness or anything like that. But that's the company that he owns. He's making hundreds of millions of dollars on that company. So we sat there in his office, or in his living room, with his close friends and family, and he shared with us his new company that he was starting. He said, we've met with hundreds of different products. We know we need to make a new company. We know we need to structure it differently. We know we need to give people opportunity. And we've basically come to this standstill. We came to a standstill where we couldn't figure out what the next thing is going to be. What's the next big thing? And he said, finally, just like he keeps referring to as a lightning bolt, he's like, it just hit me. He said, instead of asking, what are we going to sell in our next company? Why don't we ask ourselves, like, what do we want to do for the rest of our lives? And it's funny because that resonated with me. I think that sometimes we've had this conversation, like, at what am I going to do? Like, what's going to happen? We're just going to keep doing this forever because we've already kind of achieved a lot of our financial goals. I mean, so what's next? And he was saying, like, so I could provide a product, but what is that going to do for people's lives? And he said, it hit me. He said, if I could do anything, I would provide real average American middle to lower class people, just like us. I would provide them with the opportunity to go on life experiences that I get to go on. And this is him talking. I would provide the opportunity for them to be able to do the things that I do. And he said, I've learned in my life, can you close that because she'll start yelling. He said, I've learned in my life that everything that you do, this is a key part here, everything that you do in your life, there's a secret knock. Whether it's going to a restaurant or going to a concert, going to a sporting event, wherever it is, there's a secret knock. And if you know that secret knock, you don't have to wait in the line. If you know the secret lock, you get VIP treatment. If you know the secret knock, you might get extra appetizers at the end of the meal, whatever it is. But the bottom line is, he said, I want to figure out a way that I could curate some experiences so that the average people, so that my parents type of people, so that your people, that don't normally get to do great things, cool things, will get to do it. He said, let me give you an example. Let's think about the average person that plans a Disney trip. They spend a year or two planning to go to Disney. They go online and they research all the hotels. The pictures always look better online than what they do when you get there. Then you get there and you spend the money. You get the rental car and you wait in line and you get to the place. You finally get to Disney. You wait in a long line to get into Disney. Then you get into Disney and it's hot and there's a million people there. And you wait in more lines to get into the parks. And then you eat a $90 cheeseburger. And he's like, the whole thing, by the time it's done, everyone's just kind of like miserable. It's not even fun. I resonated with that because we've been to Disney several times, and every time I'm there, I'm like, this place sucks. And he said, what if instead people that were members of our group, we had a group where people that were members could have access to Disney, but instead of all that, maybe the hotel was already planned for them. It was the best hotel that they could find. There was private shuttle service that took them straight to the park. Because of the connections and the resources and the finances of these guys that have all this money, no one had to wait in line. You just walked straight to the front of the line. You walked right in. Then when you got in, there was the line for the regular people. There was the fast pass line, which isn't very fast anymore because everyone has it. And then there was the pass for the people that were with this group. And they can just go right on the rides. He said, I can do that stuff. He said, I know everybody. I have all the connections. I have all the people. What if we can create these experiences where people can go and enjoy Disney? And then when they're done, the shuttle will bring them back to their hotel. They'll have dinner waiting for them. And rather than this being something that, he's like, look, no one's going to go to Disney and come home and be like, Disney sucked. They'll be like, yeah, it was good. It was fun. The kids liked it. I'm glad we did it. That kind of thing. He's like, instead, we want people to come back and be like, that was the best thing I've ever been on. That was the most incredible experience I've ever been on. And he said, what if we can make this happen so that the average person could afford it too? And that's the key thing. So that with all of these connections and all of these resources, we could create this thing that the average person could do, and we can make it affordable to them. Friends, this is what it got me here. When I heard that, first of all, I know he's a businessman, so I know that this means that he's making money on it. I heard that and I thought, wow. The part of this story that I didn't tell you yet is that Jenny has been super successful in another company. Okay, she came into a company when there was already 350,000 people in the company. So it'd be like her coming into this company when there's already 350,000 people doing it, buying it, supplying it, sharing it. Everyone knows who Beachbody is. Okay, she came in when everyone knew it already, and she worked her ass off. She listened and she got really smart and she studied and she spent a lot of time figuring out how to make money in this type of a business. And in the last couple of years, she's moved up to number 80 of like 500,000 people now. And she's making six-figure income. She's made almost $500,000 over the last several years selling a product that everyone on earth is selling. And I heard this and I thought, wait a second, this is really awesome. I understand the way these structures work where you get in on something early and before you know it, everyone's kind of doing it anyway. And there's a few people that are making, look, Jenny made 120 grand last year on this. Someone way above her made like $1 million on it because they were there first. There's people under her that are making $1,000 a month for the rest of their life that didn't really do anything. They just kind of came in and they're just making mailbox money. And so I'm listening to this and I'm like, I didn't come here to get involved in another business because I don't have the time and I don't really need it, but this is really cool. Okay, that's what I thought. As I heard, I'm like, this is really cool. This is something that all of our people, that Brian and all the guys, Brian, you're one of few people that are on this call, so this is a confidential kind of thing. Just so you know, we're not announcing this to everybody in our company, but there's a few people we can bring in on this. We can bring in Nikki and Mike, who are friends of ours. We could bring in Bill and Val. We could bring in Casey. We could bring in, these people that we think would do really well in this. And here's the best part. I'm going to share with you how the product works, how the structure works, how you can make money in it, how you can just enjoy it, whatever. But here's the bottom line. My one skill in life, if I were to be on my deathbed today, that'd be sad. If I were to be on my deathbed today, the one thing I could say is that I made some good deals. Like, I'm not the smartest guy on earth. I may not be the best looking guy on earth, but I can make good deals. I know when to see a good deal. I know how to get in with people. I know how to influence people. Let me tell you guys, the top people in this company, some of you got to meet them. The top people in this company think really highly of me. For whatever reason, they like me. I don't get it, but they do. For some reason, the Nick Sarnicola, the owner of this company, knows me by name. I've talked to him on the phone. We went and saw him Saturday. I'm going to go see him when we're in Miami. I've been to his house. He likes me. And so those types of things, what?
Oh, I was going to say we should play
those types of things are what have gotten us these little opportunities. So I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to turn this over to Rhonda. This is a recording, so just watch this. Rhonda is Tony's wife. She's a multiple six-figure earner in the other company, and she did a really good presentation of this yesterday. She did it 1,000,000 times better than I could ever do. So I'm going to just let me do this real quick. I'm not going to try to do better than her because she already did it.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Live Overview presentation. My name is Rhonda Lucero. I'm actually zooming in from Lincoln, Nebraska, and excited to be able to give you guys this information on this brand new opportunity that we're just launching. We are in the pre-launch mode. We don't even launch until July 15th. So if somebody invited you to come take a look at this information, it's because they care about you and they want you to see what we are up to and how exciting it's getting. So I'll go ahead and get started. I actually have earned over $6 million in this industry and have been a part of it, and have been a part of the parent company of this company for the last 11 years with my husband. And I will be bringing him on here in a little bit, but I'll go ahead and get started here for you guys. I'm really, really excited because now I gotta find the play button. There we go. Because when we decided to go and come up with something brand new, I've been in the health and wellness industry for the last 11 years. I thought, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? At 48 years old, mother of 3 and a grandmother, I'm like, you know what? I just want to go travel the world. I want to have these life experiences. I want to meet celebrities. I want to be in the front of the line of different things and backstage passes. And, you know,
Hey, Nathan,
that
I'm
is definitely
losing
a way
audio.
to
I don't know
live.
if
So
it's
we
her
came up
recording or
with
if
this
she's
company
off
called Live. The invite-only global lifestyle community. Literally, we're going to be traveling around the world and have all these exclusive access to so many different events and different experiences. And you guys, it's going to be so much fun because we're going to be with like-minded individuals, right? If you imagine you're the 5 people that you're the closest to, you're probably just like them and want to be with them, want to hang out with them, want to have fun with them. And that's what's so exciting about all this, you guys, is that you're not only going to be able to travel all around the world with them, but you're going to have access to these different premium membership benefits to go enrich your daily living together. Yes, I said together. So you guys, here we are going to, now I got to go, we have 3 different memberships. Right now, it's really important that you understand as you're as you're watching this video, is that the memberships are not available for just member customers. Right now, we're just looking at this opportunity to bring people on board. They just want to go out there and become an entrepreneur. They want to go out there and they want to promote these memberships. Again, you'll be able to go.
Come on.
Bear with us, guys. We'll try to. Well, we can just pull it up. I can do it.
What do you mean?
I said, if it's not, if the video's not working, just pull up the slideshow and I'll.
All right, let's give me one more second to try to figure it out.
People on board. They just want to go out there and become an entrepreneur. They want to go out there and they want to promote these memberships. Again, July 15th is the day that you can actually sell these memberships, but right now you can only sign up as a promoter on one of these memberships. So what is your style of living? I know for me, I like to go VIP, and I think most people that I know also want to go VIP. So we're going to go through those later. But here's a little bit of interesting information for you, and you probably want to take some notes or take a screenshot picture, is that we have all this access, exclusive, one-of-kind, selected, created, and curated life experiences literally in your own community. I mean, you can go all over the world. You could go to Coachella, you could go to the World Cup, you could go to Costa Rica and go surfing. But I like to think about things that I could actually do in my own backyard, like go to Omaha to the College World Series. So what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to choose all these different categories of interest. You'll be able to go, in your backyard, regional, national, and go global. You'll also be able to decide what is it you want to do, whether it's during the day, if it's a weekend getaway, or if it's an entire week. The bottom line is that we are going to have all these life experiences for you to choose from on any budget. I know there's going to be some that'll be $500, there'll be some that'll be $10,000. Just really depends on what it is that you want to do. But imagine, going backstage at your favorite rock.
All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I have a. Come on. Sorry, guys.
I wonder if that's our internet or if that's.
I don't know. I'm gonna pull up on YouTube this time.
Oh, yeah, that's probably
interest. You'll be able to go, in your backyard, regional, national, and go global. You'll also be for you to choose from on any budget. I know there's going to be some that'll be $500. There'll be some that'll be $10,000. Just really depends on what it is that you want to do. But imagine, going backstage at your favorite rock concert, being on the side of the stage for the entire concert, then going backstage and meeting the entire band and getting autographs and getting your photos and maybe getting an autographed guitar or something like that. You guys, there's so many different things that you can choose from. It's just going to be deciding on what it is and what activity that you like or what is your interest. So here is literally kind of what we are. When it comes to a community of like-minded members around the world, like I had talked about, but those people who actually want to go out there and choose an activity that they want to do or a life experience that they want to do, you guys will be able to have a voice in those experiences. And depending on the type of leadership or whatever, you'll be able to actually go out there, create that experience, and then bring a bunch of people to that experience and then help us bring it to life, help us bring it to fruition. So we have a platform that is patented called CrowdStarter. And there's nobody else that's got this like this. But because of you being a part of Live and a part of this company, you're going to actually have access to the CrowdStarter program. So here's how it works. You're going to go become a leader, or you're going to get with your leaders. You're going to create that life experience, and then you're going to go pledge on that experience in this CrowdStarter platform. You're going to go grab all of your friends and family, all the people you want to go on this life experience with, and you're going to say, hey, go pledge on this experience. Let's add it to your Live list. Let's go hang out together. Once we hit the minimum participant level requirement, then it gets activated, and then we go have fun, meet amazing people, create memorable experiences and those moments because we're going on that Live experience. This was really, really cool. So think about the places that you want to go, the people that you want to be with, and let's go have that experience together. That's how we go get it done, and the one that you literally want to go on. So here's what's really cool is if you do become a leader on that leaderboard, you get these bonus perks. So it's pretty awesome because the bonus level perks are for only Premier and VIP members. So we're going to go through the VIP and Premier, member access that you're going to actually buy or that you're going to purchase, and then we're going to let you know exactly what's in all of those membership programs. But literally, if you're on the leaderboard, you're going to have access to the most, the coolest, the most elite, and the best of the Live list privileges. And I'll tell you what, I definitely am going to be on there, but there's different levels. Just depends on what level do you want to be on, what perks do you want, and are you going to be on that leaderboard? This is my favorite part. This is what really, really, really catches my heart and gets me wanting to do this really, really bad. So have you ever seen that commercial where those, children are needing food, or, seen, the stories out there of people going into these areas of devastation? Well, with our company, Live to Give, we have this volunteer program where literally you can go on a life experience and then you can stay for a little bit longer and go help these families and go help these kids and, build these new homes and clothe them and bathe them. And this is something that I'm very, very passionate about, really excited about it because, for example, if you were decided that you wanted to go stay in one of the best, most luxurious resorts in Haiti, and in Haiti, you have one side of the island that literally has these amazing resorts, these amazing beaches, and all the best food and all the life experiences. And then you take a bus to the other side where the hurricanes hit, and you still have massive devastation, and you still have families who need homes and need children that need to be fed and orphans. Let's go do this. Let's go have this life experience and then volunteer our time on this volunteer program that we're putting together. And it's pretty cool because a portion of all the proceeds from the Live List experiences will go towards supporting that program that you can be a part of. And that's really captured my heart, because helping others live better is literally where we're at. And, you know, for example, when, and I just gave you that example, but for another example, when it comes to curated experiences, talking about the College World Series earlier, because it, you know, when it comes to my backyard, living here, I cannot wait for that life experience to happen next year at this exact same time. The College World Series is going on. But if you're a baseball fan, you know, how would you like to go have batting practice with the top 4 teams, or go out to dinner, you know, with the winning team, or throw the first pitch of the last game, you know, to see who wins? You know, there's different things that we can do. It just depends on what it is that you want to be a part of and how you want to do this with us. So what would you add to your live list? If you think about it right now, what are the places that you've been dreaming of going? Who do you want to go with? Where do you want to be? And when do you want to go do it? You know, this isn't something that you should be waiting until you're in your 50s or 60s or even 70s. Doesn't matter how old you are. Right now, you deserve to go on that life experience, and you deserve to go do it with Live. And I'm really excited because with Live, it's all about the access. It's all about the experiences, the people that you go with, and what it's been designed for ordinary people, literally ordinary people. You do not have to be rich. You don't have to be successful to go do this. We just want ordinary people that want to have that extraordinary access to another level of living. I haven't always been VIP, but I know with this, it's going to help me go out there and do it. So I'm going to turn it over to my husband, Mr. Tony Lucero, and he's going to go through the membership benefits and all the different highlights for you. So this is the part where you really want to pay attention, because it really shows you everything. He's going to go through everything that's actually in each of the memberships. So over to you, Tony.
All right, thank you so much. Did you say 50's old? Because we're 50.
Oh, well, I'm 48. He's going to be 51. So I didn't say it was old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want you to wait to live your live list when you're kicking the bucket. We want you to do it now. And you guys, here's the services and member benefits that we have. As you can see, one of the things I'm really excited about, we all have this thing called a cell phone. And we all go through a period of life where maybe we get a new cell phone, or maybe we get a new operating system. Maybe you went from Apple to Android, or vice versa. Or maybe you have an iPad, or maybe you have a desktop computer. All of these things have different photos on them, different videos on them, and even your music. Well, we've got the first, you guys, Live.media memory cloud, where you can upload everything into this memory cloud that actually stores everything. But the great thing about it, you can see on the right-hand side there, it stores it in a beautiful way so you have access to it. So you go back and relive those moments very easily. If you store it like in Dropbox, you store it in Google Drive, you store it in your iCloud, it's very hard to navigate to remember where those pictures are at. You got to pick all these weird folders and find out where they're at. Guys, this interface allows you to very easily relive those moments. Very excited about that. And also your music can be imported up there. It's safe, it's secure. If you change operating systems, if you change phones, you're never going to lose anything. It's always just waiting for you. And as soon as you log on to whatever thing that you're using, whether it be your laptop or your desktop or your phone, it's always right there, right in front of you. So we love these, you guys. It's accessible from any platform, any device. And we also have this wonderful thing called Live.travel. Now, here's what's cool about this. You're going to have access to an experience. You're going to have access, and once you have that access, it's like, how do you get there? Well, you could go online and you can type into these different, travel portals. We're familiar with Kayak and these other ones. Well, guess what? You now have your own travel portal that you can book all of your travel, all your airfare, where you're staying. You can book that, those excursions if you want extra ones, or rent a car, all that. And here's what's great about your very own travel portal. You guys, we have 110% promise best price guarantee, which means if you find that anywhere cheaper, we 110% have the best promise where we refund that 110% of your money. So you'll always know that when you're booking travel through yourself, right, through your travel portal, to those experiences or the things that you want, places you want to go, that you actually get the best price. And then we have Live Travel Plus. What I love about this is it's an opportunity for you to get special insider deals. Some of you may be spontaneous, just like me, and you might see a deal come across for a trip that you've been wanting to take for a long time. All of a sudden it's 65% off. All of a sudden it's 70% off. All of a sudden maybe the package is affordable for you. We're going to have specials like that all the time, from vacation rentals, hotel accommodations all over the world, that are going to be just basically deals of the day. You'll get to choose those and book those, obviously, through your travel portal, which is kind of nice. We have this thing called Live.local. Again, we want to make your life so much easier, and literally you're going to have access on your phone to local vendors, local brands that you get discounts at. So whether you're going to restaurants, whether you're buying something maybe like a JCPenney's or a Calvin Klein store, or hotels, or golfing, anything like that, always look at your Live.Local account. Make sure you might have a coupon, you might have a discount, and you just walk in, you show your phone, they honor the discount, and away you go, you guys. We've been testing this already. It works awesome, and I love the fact, again, we're saving people money. There's lots of value in your membership. You might just, with this one thing right here, be able to pay for the whole price of your membership. We'll talk about in just a few moments. Here's what I really like, a virtual assistant. Now, kind of the cool thing is to go through life and to know you have your own assistant. Well, now you've got a virtual one, so if there's something that you want to book, if there's a restaurant that you want to book, and you want to book a table with 6 or 12, your virtual assistant can call ahead of time, book that for you, get your confirmation, and away you go. If you want to book something special, or you maybe forgot something like your mother's birthday, and you want some flowers to somebody, or a birthday gift or something like that, you just call your virtual assistant. They'll take all the information over the phone, give you whatever, give them any information you want, and they're actually going to do that for you. It's kind of cool, and for the average person, this is going to be a really cool feature because we don't have assistants, and now you do. So when you think of something, and there's something you want special, call your virtual assistant, and they'll take care of it for you. Love, 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 love this. And again, once you start using it, you'll see the value in that. We have this thing called Live.Launch. You guys, we're going to have access to a bunch of one-time unique products that will come through, and you'll be able to choose if you want them or not, purchase them. These are going to be really cool things that that you'll probably that maybe you never knew about. That will come through, and you'll be able to purchase those. And they're only available to people that have membership. Only available through our membership. And then we have this really cool thing for VIPs and above. So if you are a VIP member, basically what you're going to have the opportunity to have what we call a mystery gift. Now, I don't know about you, but I kind of like when I buy something and I forget that I bought it and it shows up and I go, oh my gosh, what was it? And you open it up and you get all excited. Oh, I've got that gift. I forgot I bought that. Well, every single month, if you're a VIP member, you're going to get a mystery gift. And that gift's going to come and you're going to open it up and go, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And you're going to be able to share it. It's just kind of like bringing a little holiday to you every month of the year. So love this part. Again, it's only for VIP members. And then our marketplace, you guys, we're going to bring products that, again, that you may not see in the marketplace or something you have. Everything's going to add value to your life. And again, being a Live member, you can choose which ones you want to purchase. Now, this right here, I want you to fully understand this because when I saw that we were able to do this, you guys, I got really, really excited because here's what's going to happen. Part of your monthly membership fee, a part of it, portion of it, we'll break it down here in a second, how much of that goes into your bank, is put into basically a storage bank for you, or a memory bank for you. And so as you see, let's say, the experience that you want to go on, or you see a product that comes to the marketplace that you want, you actually can use the credits that are in your bank to actually purchase that particular item. So if you see a trip that you want to go on, or a deal that comes through and you want to go on it, you can use credits that are in your bank for that. And again, a portion of your monthly membership goes into this bank. So kind of in a weird way, we're actually forcing you to go on vacation. Like a lot of people go, oh, I'm going to go on vacation. I got to save money. I got to put some money aside. Guess what? You're going to save money with your membership on different things, right? And then at the same time, you're going to use those credits to go out there and do have that experience. You guys, I love this. Let us help you fill your memory bank, right? So again, you can use part of those credits for any of the rewards that we have available through our membership. Now, here's a couple different memberships. Here's the 3 that we have. We have the Access membership. It includes all the things that you see on your screen there, all those experiences. You have access to all those, the portal, all that, the discounts. And we also have a 3 for free program that we're going to talk about with at the end with all of our memberships. Okay, so very, very important, you guys. Again, $25 or 25 credits of your monthly membership is actually going to go into your memory bank. So that's kind of a cool thing. The next one's Premier. This is where you get your virtual assistant. And also with regards to the Live.Media, there's more storage space. So people that have lots and lots of videos, you get more storage space with this one. Again, a lot of value there. Same thing as before. And as you get 50 credits per month put into your memory bank that you get to use any way that you want for your membership. And then finally, the VIP. This is the one that everybody's doing right now just because, why not be a VIP? You unlock everything with this membership, all the upgrades that we'll have on all of your experiences that you're going to take. You truly get that VIP treatment with this one. The Live Mysteriously gift. You get more memory in that in your Live.Media account, up to 2 terabytes, which I don't know if you can fill 2 terabytes. I mean, that's thousands and thousands and thousands of videos and pictures and music and things like that. So, and then $100 of credits goes into your memory bank, you guys. 100 goes in there. And then also at this level, there's also other bennies that you get as well. You guys, here's a quick snapshot. You want to take a snapshot of this. You have Access Premier VIP. Again, this is the membership card. This is everything that you get at this point. And obviously, we're at the beginning, and this is going to be more robust as we, go through the launch, and eventually we'll have more and more services and benefits for all of you. But right now, you guys, this is powerful. The fact that you can store all your credits in the bank and everything, that's awesome. And here's what I really like. So people go, all right, I'm saving money. I've got my memory bank filled up with all these wonderful credits. I like the services. I like the value of it. But you know what? Is there a way to get it for free? You probably didn't ask that. But if you did ask it, boy, how can I make this more affordable? Congratulations. Tell 3 people about your Live membership, whatever membership you're on or higher. Tell 3 people, and you'll get your membership for free every month. So 3 people say, hey, I want to take those experiences. I want to have access to those things. I want to see what types of money I can save on local purchases. If they start doing that, you share that with 3 people, they buy a membership. Your membership is free. Free. So now you get all these life experiences, you get all this wonderful stuff, and you get a membership for free. Come on. That's a beautiful thing. So what's going to happen is, especially now as we're sharing the good news, we're going to go out and reward people for going out and getting members, selling memberships, as well as people right now. Again, we're in the pre-launch phase that are going out and getting promoters. So if you tell 3 people about it, congratulations, your membership's free, but there's money that's generated into our company. We got to pay somebody. We could pay the person that you brought in, or we much rather pay, let's say this is you right here, we'd much rather pay you for going out and sharing that idea of a membership with someone, or the idea of entrepreneurship with someone. You guys, you can earn points and credits both ways. We want you to become an entrepreneur at this point, because that's obviously the conversation we're having. For people that are business-minded, think, wait, at the ground floor or something, why would I not want to do that? By becoming a Live member, here's some of the bennies, here's some of the things to think about. Like, why would I want to do this? Like, why would I want to be an entrepreneur? Why would I want to get in and be part of this? You can basically have this lifestyle of an entrepreneur, of somebody that's, I would like to say that the lifestyles of the rich and famous. You're going to have that type of lifestyle. Once you start building up those credits and you start going on these experiences, people are going to look at you and go, oh my gosh, how are you doing that? You can do this part-time, you can do this full-time, you can do this in your spare time. It doesn't matter. Obviously, things are exciting right now because we're getting ready to have our launch, but right now is a great time to get started. You get paid 5 times a month. We have upfront money when you sign up, as well as we have money for the monthly membership, which is the residual side of what I love, with that residual income that keeps coming in. As long as people stay on their memberships, you constantly get paid. That's a beautiful thing. And again, you're hearing about this before everybody else. My guess is you're going to have thousands and thousands of people underneath you that have memberships. We have that luxury car bonus, you guys, which we're going to talk about. And again, you can do this in your spare time, full time, anytime that you want. Although, why not talk about it all the time? We talk about our lives all the time. Why not go out there and share with people? Here's the different prices, you guys, to become a promoter. Again, we're looking for promoters at this point. We're not selling the membership yet. It will not be available to the world until July 15th. But right now, we want you to sign up. We want you to take action. You get a bunch of benefits. You can come in as an Access Premier or VIP. If you can do VIP, I highly recommend it, because people are going to do what you do. And in that, again, once you get your 3 members, your membership's going to be free any month, or every month anyway. So there's a different cost. There's an activation fee, that type of thing. If you're currently in buy right now, there is an opportunity for you to get a little break on the activation fee. So get with the person that has shared this with you, and they'll talk to you about that. But the bottom line is, you guys, for $400, you literally have a business. You've got a business that is going to launch in next month, that's going to literally create multiple sources of, an income stream for you that you're going to absolutely love. So on the left-hand side, you guys, we have all kinds of things to help you with your business. You'll have literally on your cell phone or on your desktop computer at home, you'll literally have access to reports, to see how your organization's growing, all that type of stuff will be available for you. 24-hour member support. You guys, we're here for you. Here's how it works. Building a team. This is you. You just say, you know what, I get it. I've never been to the ground floor or something. This sounds great. I need a jolt of life in me. So you decide to come on board, and you go get 3 people like you that say, you know what, I want the same thing too. I want to do that. So those 3 P's you see right there, guys, those are 3 promoters that decide to get in and be part of the business with you. And then once you do that, you got 3, and then you also have 3 customers or 3 members with you. You're what we call a rising star. This is the building block of our entire business. If somebody says, well, what's the compound line? It's just like this. This is all we do is we get in, we help 3 people start their business, we help them each get 3 customers, and you become a rising star, you guys. You're making an extra, $2,500, $6,000 a year, just if you did that, which is not a lot, but you know what? For some people, an extra $500 a month is life-changing. So you have an opportunity to do that. The next position here is the one I really, really love, the one I'm really excited about. I cannot wait to see how many luxury drives we have when we launch on July 15th. But this is you, and you help 6 other people do that last thing I just told you, get 3 and get 3. You help 6 other people do that, you're driving a brand new car, and we pay $750 a month towards your luxury car, you guys. That's a nice, nice car. I got a really cool Jeep, and my Jeep doesn't cost that much. So whatever you want, you guys, you have access to that. It's your business, and it's going to be your best business card. Is hey, I got this car, now I'm driving it for free, and I'm traveling all the world. I got access to experience nobody else has. You guys, $18,000 a year or so, give or take, is what you'll be earning, and you're driving a free car. Not a bad deal. Again, part-time. And you guys, as you move up and you create more of these rising stars, you create more of them, more of them, more of them. There's an opportunity that's unlimited in our company. You can earn an extra $50,000 a year in your spare time, or that's even a full-time gig for some people. $100,000 a year if you go out there and help 12 people get into cars, and so on and so forth. There is no limit. And again, we're at the very beginning of this. We'll be talking a lot about structure and comp plan later, but all you need to know is there is no ceiling, especially now. Everything you need is right here available to you. Your own website, your own marketing materials. We're going to have such an awesome website that you'll literally point people to the website. They'll watch a little video and they'll go, I'm in. I'll buy. I need a membership like that. I'd love to have something like that, or I'd love to join a business like you. We're going to have tools like that. At this stage, we're working on them right now. By the time we launch in July, they're going to be beautiful. You guys are going to love it. Real-time dashboards, reporting, all that stuff. You can have millionaire mentors. My wife and I helped create 5 millionaires with this company in the last division of the company. And I believe this time around, with the fun and excitement that we're going to have with this, we're going to create a lot more. And again, because we're right here at the beginning, and it's going to be, and we already know what we're doing. Like, we know what we're doing now. So again, you want to make sure you have the right people on your team, and you're going to have people around you that have already done this and had some success. Maybe the person that invited you had a lot of success, and that's why you're on. You guys, local, national, regional events. We're going to have events all over the world for this. We're going to have, not events, we're going to call them like festivals all over the world, where you get to go to another part of the country, get trained, have fun, meet some really cool people, and go from there. And if we can do this, everybody can do this. Everybody can talk about their life. Everybody, we live in a world where social media is people are taking pictures of the foods that they eat, the vacations that they're on. You guys, this is a normal conversation for people. We don't have to convince people to talk about their life or their vacation or where they're going, or they just booked this excursion. We don't have to tell people that. They're already doing that already. We are now just giving them a vehicle where now they can share and actually have an opportunity to earn some income. Guys, history leaves clues.
All right, so I'm going to come back over. Where'd I go? There we go. Cool. So that's pretty much it. This is such a good little intimate group here. We know everybody there. I want to give you guys an opportunity. First of all, what do you guys think about that? If anybody wants to speak up, or if you have questions. Typically on a thing like this with a group call, we probably wouldn't get into questions. I'm